In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can start an LLC in the state of Connecticut. Here are the 7 steps that we're going to walk through today, but if you don't want to do these steps yourself and you want to hire an LLC formation service, go ahead and skip to the time code here and we'll show you exactly how to do the entire setup process. All right, let's get started. Step number 1 is to name your LLC. Now you need to follow Connecticut's naming guidelines, which require that you have limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. in the name of your company. Your business name must be distinguishable from other entities on record with the state, and it cannot include words like association, corporation, or other words associated with other entities. Now you need to make sure that your name is available in the state of Connecticut, so you have to conduct a name search on the state website. And you're also going to want to make sure that there is an available URL for your business because you'll likely want to create a website. Step number 2 is to file your certificate of organization. The filing fee for this in the state of Connecticut is $120, and that's a one-time fee. And you're going to be required to include your NAICS code, which classifies your business into a certain sector. So be sure to do some research on that. To file, you can file online, in person, or by mail. The next thing that you'll need to do is to decide on the management structure of your LLC. There's 2 types of structure. There's member managed and manager managed. For most of the people watching this video, you're going to be a member managed LLC. Now, if you're living outside of the US or outside of the state that you're incorporating in, then you're probably going to want to hire a manager and be a manager managed LLC. Step number 3 is to create an operating agreement. Now, this is not required in the state of Connecticut, but it is highly recommended that you have one. If you decide to create an operating agreement, Connecticut has some rules on what you can and cannot have in the agreement. And the operating agreement is a legal document outlining the ownership and operating procedures of the LLC. This ensures that both the owners and employees know exactly what to get from the business, and this will help minimize future conflict. Here's some things that an operating agreement usually entails. The first is organization, who the members are, when and where it was created, and the ownership structure. Number 2 is management and voting structure. 3 is capital contributions. 4 is distributions. 5 is membership changes. This is the process of adding or removing members or transferring ownership of shares. And 6 is dissolution. In the unfortunate event that your company had to be dissolved, this is where you can outline what exactly would proceed. Number 4 is to obtain an EIN number. This is also known as your federal tax identification number, and you can think about this as a social security number for your business. This helps the IRS identify and keep track of your business's tax status. And it's actually required to open a business bank account and to hire employees. Now, the good thing is that it is free to apply for this, but you have to do it after the creation of your LLC. And you can easily apply online, by mail, or we'll show you later how you can have an LLC formation company actually do this for you. Step number 5 is to hire a registered agent service. A registered agent is a person or company responsible for sending and receiving legal documentation on behalf of your company. Now, this includes important documentation such as tax forms, lawsuits, and other government correspondence. This person must be a full-time resident in the state of Connecticut. So this can be you, an employee, or you can hire a registered agent service, which is really what we recommend. Now we'll show you how to do this in a second here, but first we're going to talk about the LLC formation company that we're going to show you today, which is Tailor Brands. Tailor Brands is a one-stop shop for everything that you need for your LLC, and we're going to show you right now. So go ahead and click on that link down below. It's our special link, and it's going to get you 35% off your LLC formation package. And also, depending on when you're watching this video, there is a $50 Amazon gift card available as well. Once you click on that link down below, it should look something like this. Let's go ahead and choose our state, and we'll go ahead and select Connecticut here. Once we're done with that, go ahead and click claim discount, and we'll go ahead and enter the name of our business. It looks like it's available in the state of Connecticut, so we'll press next. Now it's just going to ask us a couple questions about our business. If you want to skip these, you can, but we can just go ahead and answer them here. And then it's going to ask us if we want to hire employees this year. We'll say no. We'll go ahead and give them a postal code, and then whether we're an online business, brick and mortar, or on the go. Now this section is important because, like we said, Tailor Brands really is an all-in-one solution for everything that you need for your LLC. So some of the things that they offer are obviously the LLC formation services, taxes and accounting help, a website. They'll help you set up your EIN number, a trademark if you need that. They can help you with logos, licenses, and permits, which we really do recommend for first-time entrepreneurs, insurance, sales tax permit, and domain help. Now, for the sake of this video, we'll just select LLC, EIN, and licenses and permits. Go ahead and choose what's right for you. This is just going to help them tailor the tools to your specific business. Let's go ahead and click next here. Next, it's going to ask us questions about the things that we already have set up for our business. If you don't have anything set up, that's fine. Just go ahead and select none of the above at the bottom here. And then you can say how you found out about Tailor Brands. We can just go ahead and say YouTube here. Okay, the next thing they offer here is a 12-week free coaching program that you can be a part of. You can say no thanks, but it's free for 12 weeks. So we'll just go ahead and leave that in here. Now it's going to ask us to put in our contact information. So let's go ahead and do that now. Once we've entered that information, then you'll see here, it gives us the option to set up our EIN with Tailor Brands as well. Now this is a fee of $99 and it will be charged after our application is reviewed. And if you want to save on the headache and have them do it for you, then you can go ahead and select this option. We'll keep it selected here. The next thing is the registered agent service like we talked about earlier. Now we highly recommend that you hire a registered agent service, and Tailor Brands is a great option. The reason why you want a registered agent service is because the registered agent has to file their information on the public domain on behalf of the company. So when you file, not only do you have to be available during normal business hours, but you also have to put your email, phone number, and address on the state website, which is on the public domain. So if you care about privacy, you definitely don't want to do this. You want to hire a company to do this for you, and Tailor Brands is a great option. This service costs anywhere from $99 to $300 or $400 per year, and Tailor Brands comes in at $199, which is right in the middle. We'll go ahead and leave this on. And the next thing we have here is compliance. This is also very, very important, and we're going to talk about it after we set up the LLC here. But just note to stay on top of all of your regulatory obligations, filing your annual report, and other important documents that you need to do. This is a service that they offer for $199 per year that will really help with that. If you don't want to select it, that's fine. You can just click I'll handle the compliance myself. Now, like we talked about earlier, Tailor Brands really is an all-in-one solution, and they're offering a branding kit as well. This is going to include a free domain for a year, a website builder and an online store, 8 logo designs, a digital business card, a social media post maker, and business card tools. So this is something you can select if you'd like it as well. They also offer expedited processing. If you're in a hurry to get your LLC started, you can go ahead and choose this, which is an additional $49, or you can just wait the 2 weeks or more for standard filing. They'll also do an operating agreement for you. It's a one-time fee of $29. You can do this, or you can just figure it out yourself. The other thing they offer is an LLC formation kit. This is just a professional looking binder where you can store all your tax paperwork and other important information. We'll go ahead and leave that off for now. Now they also offer a bookkeeping option. We have a bunch of videos on the channel talking specifically about bookkeeping and payroll solutions. We'll be sure to leave those videos linked down below in the description, but you can choose this option if you like. It's $30 per month. We'll go ahead and continue here. Next, if you don't want to miss an opportunity to be notified about anything going on for your LLC, you can choose to get notified. There's really no downside to this. It's just going to keep you aware of everything going on. So go ahead and select that. Finally, it brings us to this page here where we get to select our plan. So there's a light plan, which is just the LLC formation and the business coaching program free for 12 weeks. It also has a 30-day free trial of the invoicing and bookkeeping. Now the essential plan is where you're getting that 35% off plus the $50 Amazon gift card. And that's going to include the LLC formation, legal compliance, which is what we talked about earlier, 2-day expedited processing, and it includes the business coaching program and the 30-day free trial of the bookkeeping and invoicing tools. Now the elite plan has all of that, except they also include the domain and website help. Go ahead and choose what plan is best for you. We're going to go ahead and continue with the essential plan here just to show you how to get this 35% off. So let's go ahead and select that. And once we've selected that plan, you'll see that there's the $120 Connecticut state filing fee. Now this fee goes directly to the state. Tailor Brands does not get this. So whether you're filing on the state website or with Tailor Brands, you're going to have to pay this either way. Now we also have the business coaching program. The invoicing and bookkeeping is included for 30 days. We hired the registered agent and the EIN, and those will be charged after our application has been reviewed. But today our total is only $129.35 to get our LLC up and running. So once you're ready, go ahead and click continue to payment. You can either pay with PayPal or with credit card, and we'll go ahead and continue here. Go ahead and enter all your credit card information here. And then once you're ready, go ahead and click pay with credit card and you'll be all set to go. Okay, there's some things that you need to know after forming your LLC, and it's all about compliance. You need to make sure that you're complying with all federal, state, and local regulations for your specific business. Now, this is going to vary from business to business. For example, if you're a restaurant, you're going to need to have health permits, signage permits, and a bunch of other things. So we can't tell you exactly what is going to be right for your business, but be sure to look into this and get professional help if you need it. And like we said earlier, we really recommend that first-time entrepreneurs definitely get the help that you need here. I wish I did this when I started my business. It would have saved me a lot of time and headache, and I wouldn't have been missing out on some permits that I needed for my business that my accountant told me about later on. So definitely make sure that you do these things right the first time and get the help that you need. You also need to make sure that you file your annual report in the state of Connecticut. So this can be done online at this website here, and it costs $80 per year. It's due on March 31st, starting the year after your business was formed. Make sure that you file this form. You don't want to miss it because it could result in the dissolution of your LLC if not completed in a timely manner. Now, there are some steps after forming your LLC. The first one is going to be opening a business bank account. The reason you want to do this is because you want to keep your personal assets separate from your business assets. If you do not do this, it's called piercing the corporate veil, and it could leave you liable in the unfortunate case that you were ever sued. So do not do this. Be sure to open a business bank bank account. We actually have a couple videos on the channel about some of our favorite business bank accounts, so we'll be sure to leave those linked down below in the description. You also want to look into getting a business credit card. This will help you keep your business expenses separate from your personal expenses. It's also going to help for tax purposes, and you can build your business credit when applying with your EIN number for that business credit card. We have a bunch of videos on business credit cards on the channel as well, so we'll be sure to leave those linked down below. And lastly, you want to make sure that you hire an accountant. This is going to save you money on taxes, make sure that you are filing all the forms that you need and not paying any penalties or fines, and they'll help you track your losses and profits. We'll leave our favorite bookkeeping and payroll services down below in the description as well, and we made some videos on those too. Here are some employer taxes that you're going to need to know about in Connecticut, and they are unemployment insurance tax and employee withholding tax, so be sure to look into these. In terms of federal filing requirements, if you're a multi-member LLC, you're going to be filing Form 1065, and that's the partnership return form. If you're a single member LLC, you're going to be filing Form 1040 Schedule C. Okay, last thing that we have for you here before we end the video is the beneficial ownership information form, or the BOI form. Now, we're not going to go too into depth here because we have a whole video on the channel that we'll leave linked down below in the description where we discuss everything that you need to know about this form. But let's briefly discuss it so you know what it is. If your entity was created in the calendar year of 2024, you have 90 days to file this form. If your entity was created in 2025, you'll only have 30 days to file this form. Now, for all company applicants and beneficial owners, you need to have the following information: a full legal name, birth date, a complete address, and an identifying number from a non-expired passport, driver's license, or other form of identification. Just note that this is a very important form. You need to make sure that you fill this out. So go ahead and watch that other video if you haven't already to get more information on the BOI report. If we went too fast in this video, feel free to go back and pause it. But that is all we have for you today on how to start your LLC in the state of Connecticut. Now, just a disclaimer here, this is not tax or financial advice. Please seek a professional to see what is right for your specific situation. We will leave links to all the resources that we talked about in today's video down below in the description, especially the special link that we have to 35% off your LLC formation package with Tailor Brands. Now, just note, we do get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you, and it really helps us keep creating free videos like this for you. So thank you so much in advance for helping us out there. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this in the future, please leave us a like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. And lastly, guys, this channel is dedicated to providing free resources to business owners and entrepreneurs like yourself. Please stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.